Welcome to the Transformation Institute's podcast for change. Here is our host, Omari Jahi Aton.
What's up, y'all? This is your boy, DJ Tyrone Omari Jahi Aton. Thank you for being here at the Transformation Institute podcast for change. We're here again on Thursday night, 8 o'clock every Thursday night. We're doing a part 2 tonight, you guys, of a real hot conversation that we had last week of who's more sensitive, men or women. You know, it was so hot, it burnt out some of my co-hosts. We had about 10 folks on here last week, but I think in them broke down to like 5, you know. So I don't know. But we're going to get started. We're going to have a part 2 conversation. I think last week we came to a realization that men and women are equally sensitive, which really means they have feelings. Everybody has feelings, you know. And so we kind of conceded to that we both are sensitive, and it's true, you know. But we're going to have an extended conversation on it tonight. And then there's a video I found on TikTok that I want to share with you guys too. So with that being said, let me bring in the rest of my co-hosts. Y'all, welcome to the show. We got Ted, Kim, Tracy, and Dominique. Y'all can take your mics off of mute now. So that was just for the little intro thing. So
hello.
We're gonna get hey. All right, I want to show this video that I saw on TikTok that talks a lot to what kind of this topic that we're talking about, right? Oh, that's right. One second. I want to share the live with some folks.
Tornado warning.
Is it a tornado warning? Really? Are you serious? Is that what that was?
I said the weather came down pretty hard, then it stopped, so it might be heading that way.
Wow, that's deep.
So you Southsiders, be on the lookout.
Hey, I'm in the basement, so I'm straight. I was super straight. Let me see. I want to share this with some folks. Make sure we get some people in here. Uh-oh. My phone is just, But
as you can see, the numbers speak for themselves. We have 3-2. So the men are more sensitive, it looks like. Isn't that right, ladies?
They couldn't
really?
Is that right?
Is that what you? That's
just saying. That's what
we said. The numbers don't lie.
Is that what you're going with?
Kim, we said that last week, man. We more sensitive. Did we not say that?
I ain't co-signing
don't lie tonight.
I ain't co-signing that. We said we were equally
situations, man.
That's what we said.
Yeah,
right. Depends on the situation, exactly. You know. But I don't know what's going on with my phone, but we ain't gonna worry about it. Let me show y'all this video real quick. This was on TikTok. Now this is kind of deep. Like, y'all check this out.
Feel like women are seriously ready for emotionally intelligent men.
Kitty, what do you think? Okay, let's talk about what emotional intelligence comes with before we even get into this conversation, okay? We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions. But you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities and everything else when it comes to that. But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. When he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions. When he sees that you have a low tolerance. This type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat if he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels like there's any level of disrespect, because there's a lot that comes with emotional intelligence. So if you asking for that, you got to come with the same level of emotional intelligence as well. Okay? That comes with a number of factors. So if you are a woman who knows that even though you may be sensitive to certain things like criticism, rejection, because you're not always going to be accepted. Sometimes he's going to bounce back, and sometimes he's going to say, I don't agree with your opinion. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like those thoughts. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like the way you speak to me. If you're not ready for that, don't be asking for an intelligent man.
All righty.
Amen.
Come on.
Yes,
Come
Lord.
on. Come on, me too.
Yes, Jesus.
I want to hear since y'all
Yes,
outnumber
Lord.
us, I want to hear what you got to say about what that sister said.
I would agree. You have to be
Yeah, I
careful what
agree.
you ask
You
for.
didn't say nothing wrong. You gotta be ready for what you ask
Yeah,
for.
you gotta be. And a lot of us are not ready. A lot of us are not ready for what we ask for. And yeah, we want all of this, a man to be sensitive, but again, can we handle that level of sensitivity? That's
Well,
that's
see,
the question.
that's what Joshua was saying last week, and y'all was about to cut his throat.
It was
He
his
said y'all couldn't handle it.
It's the
Nope.
delivery. The
It was
delivery
his
was
delivery.
Oh my God. It's always like how you say it, huh?
Yeah.
Always that way.
Anything needs to be said with grace, and he just wasn't coming off with grace.
bad. Right. It was that delivery. It's
It
like
was his delivery.
yeah. Because you
Oh,
cannot just talk at people and just come aggressively and just expect people to respond to that. No.
Nestle's sick, y'all, but she in the chat.
Wait, isn't that what the lady talked about? She talked against whatever Durante, whatever name y'all call him. Did she talk against what he said? He the one brought up emotional intelligence. But did you hear the lady say you got to be ready for stuff? All he kept on saying with his emotional intelligence, he kept saying, y'all women ain't ready for that. Women ain't ready for that.
That's what she said.
The lady just talked against him.
No, she didn't. She said
no, she
exactly
didn't,
what he
brother.
said.
No, she
No,
said that if you want that, you have to be prepared to receive that.
Yes.
no.
And that's what
Okay,
he
That
was
did not
saying.
okay.
say she
He
wasn't
said,
ready. He just said
the
you gotta be
problem is,
careful what you ask for, and that's with anything. Because
and,
you asking for this, but are you ready to receive it?
and that's what he was saying. He's saying you all
No,
ain't
that's
ready.
not what he
No, no,
was
no,
saying.
no.
He
He said
said
That's
that.
not what he was saying.
women cannot handle.
Right, he
That's what
didn't
he said.
say
That's what he
that.
said.
No.
You're right. You're right, Kim. That's what he said. That's what he said. And that's just a harsh version of what that sister said. Same thing.
But she said she meant that for men and women.
Right.
Anybody
She
who
said
asks for
both.
that, not just women,
Right.
men
His
also.
point of view was just women cannot do this.
Right.
Women can't do that. Or women don't know how to do this and women don't know how to do that. No, that's for both parties.
But
Yeah, she didn't just
she was
say
just
women.
speaking of she was just speaking about y'all on that video.
Real.
She
She
was
was
just
talking
talking
about
about
Come
y'all.
on, Teddy. You know
I'm
what?
just
We're
saying
gonna
what she was
pretend.
on. I'm just saying what she was talking about, brother.
Dominique
She was
ain't being
speaking
emotional.
about women. She
You
was
heard
just
what the
saying
lady said. You
y'all
heard
point of
what
view. She was just saying that.
she said.
What happened?
I said you ain't gonna be all
She
emotional
said
like them.
she
See, they
was
all
speaking
they in
about
a
on
little clique.
the women's point of
No,
view.
no, no. We're not
That's how she was
emotional.
speaking in
Don't
that
get that
video.
twisted.
Hey,
We're
you
not
know what?
emotional.
See, that's what we get all the time, right there.
The
That it's
angry
like a
black
game
woman.
they want to play. We emotional and they're not. See, that's a joke. That's a big joke,
Okay,
man.
all right.
We're the
That's a
angry black
joke.
women. No,
But
we're
wait a
not
minute, prove me
angry.
wrong then. Let's look at the video again, and
We
you
see
tell me
you
who
right
she.
now. Right now, you're emotional. Right now, you are emotional.
I'm
That's
emotional.
Tyrone.
I'm
Right
emotional,
now.
and I'm finna show the video, and you tell me who she talking about.
I just told you
No,
right now when you were talking and pointing your fingers, you was emotional.
but she was
Okay, well
answering a
we
female's
passed that. I
question.
already agreed with you. You can stop saying that one. I agree with
She
you. You
answered
stop
a
saying that.
female's
See, you want to
question.
fight now. Now you want me to shut up.
Now I'm on the phone.
But no, see, you gotta
Okay,
understand something. She was
okay, Brenda,
answering a
talk through the
woman's
video, please,
question.
Brenda. Talk through
Do
the
you
video.
ladies feel like women are seriously ready for emotionally intelligent men?
Kitty, what do you think? Okay,
She
let's
was
talk about
answering
what
a female question. She said, "You
Did she
ladies."
asked a question about female, not men.
Right.
Am I
So she
right,
was
Brenda?
answering a female's
Am I right,
question.
Brenda? Oh, I keep going.
emotional intelligence comes with before we even get into this conversation, okay? We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions. But you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities and everything else when it comes to that. But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. When he sees
you hear
that you
that?
cannot regulate your emotions.
She's talking about how men deal with.
Cut women off. Cut them off just because they can't handle stuff. Cut them off.
No, that's not what
No.
she said.
That's
Not
what she
Okay.
said.
listen to what she
Okay.
said.
Go back, Tyrone.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Go back 2
Sensitivities
seconds.
bring too much reactivity.
There it is. Wait a minute, right there. Here we go.
But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity.
See, she says he'll cut you off when your sensitivity brings too much reactivity.
People. She didn't say women. She said people. That's the key word.
No,
people,
she said
meaning
he.
men or women. She said people.
She said he.
Right. He
When we
cut
played
off
it again,
people.
she said he. Listen.
Is good at cutting people off when he sees.
I mean, it's for men or women, but she's
yes.
responding
To a woman.
To the
answering
man.
a question about women.
She's right.
Okay.
Intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. When he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions. When he sees that you have a low tolerance. This type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat if he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels.
See, now that goes back to the piece we was talking about last week.
And check it out what she's saying though, y'all. A married man will leave your ass because of his peace. He will leave you. And when he feels like you is too sensitive. See, that's the problem right now. When a man feels like you're too sensitive, but you're not being too sensitive, you're feeling what you feel. He will leave, walk your ass out. Is that a good thing?
She wasn't talking about that kind of sensitivity. She's talking about
Oh Lord. Okay.
Listen to what she said. Brenda,
I heard. Okay.
Listen to what she said. She's talking about drama. When you bring in drama.
Good at cutting people off.
But he calls it drama. Men call it drama when you come to him with some stuff, man. And I done seen a man walk out. I done seen a guy not be able to answer a question when you brought it to him just because he couldn't answer it. He walks out. See, hey, this thing we gotta agree that we know that it's both.
That's why she's saying it's about emotional intelligence, though, because someone with emotional intelligence won't see sensitivity as an issue or as combative.
Right.
He said, how you deal with your emotional intelligence is causing what do you say, she say reaction or reactive?
Yeah, reactivity. Yeah.
Response. So drama, like sensitivity don't necessarily equal drama.
Right. I'm trying to play her video, Tyrone.
I don't know what her video is. I barely got this one.
So it all boils down to like the triggers. If you understand what's triggering these sensitivity reactions and try to understand and talk to them and not blow up when it's something that you don't want to deal with. And that's the problem. It's like we don't want to listen or we don't want to deal with what's triggering your sensitivity.
I think we're still okay. Let me say this. I agree with you, Brenda. That this challenge is on both sides. I agree with you. The young lady was answering a question that a woman asked.
Correct.
About women being ready for an emotionally something guy. I can't remember exactly what she said. So she was asking a question that a woman asked, and the woman answered the question based on her understanding of what an emotionally what's the word, Kim?
Intellectual.
Emotionally intellectual guy.
Emotionally intellectual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But you saw the dude cast the question on to the female. Why he didn't answer it?
Because if he had answered it, it would have sounded chauvinistic, wouldn't it?
No.
Yes, it would have.
Because you're looking for a male perspective, though.
No. She was looking for an answer. She wasn't looking for a male perspective. She was looking for an answer. Now, who best to give her an answer to that question other than another female? Because if a male had said the exact same thing, a man would be
the ideal person to answer a question regarding a man. How can a woman give? I think
a man, if a male would have answered that question. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay.
But go ahead. What you say?
I think if a man would have answered that question, it wouldn't have been the same response because the man would have been like, "Yeah, I could take what I give. I could handle somebody that act like me. Yeah, they can handle somebody that can act like them. But us women, I don't think that's what she was saying. We say what we want, how we want a man to respond to our emotions. But if he actually did, and like she said, if he was emotionally in tune and he wasn't for that, for our drama, and he'll leave us at like we wouldn't know how to take that. We wouldn't like that.
And so I'm only dealing with the question that the lady asked, and I'll bring the video back up. So
emotionally,
go to the beginning.
Do you ladies feel like women are seriously ready for emotionally intelligent men?
See, she said, "Do you women feel that you are ready for emotionally intelligent men? Do you feel that you're ready?" She was asking a question. She was asking the ladies.
Okay, so we have 2 men on this panel. Let's throw this question to you guys. Do you feel that women are ready for emotionally intelligent men?
No. Okay. And that's what Joshua was saying last week. I believe.
But what makes us know that they're emotionally intelligent? Tell me what makes them all of us on here, I'll just speak for me. We done dealt with men who are not emotionally intelligent. Everybody knows that every male is not emotionally intelligent. So, and then there's some women who are. So the bottom line for this conversation is it's according to the type of person you're dealing with, because there are some men who cannot take a woman being emotional intelligent, a woman that will not walk away, who will stand there and try to help. It's like, and I don't know if that always happens. I'm sure it doesn't, that a man always leaves because the lady can't handle his conversation and then he just leaves her. I mean, it's more factors to a relationship than just understanding your conversation. Even though communication is real deep, it's more than that for a man to walk away because you're not emotionally intelligent.
No, I don't think that's what they were saying, Brenda. She wasn't saying that the man would walk away because she's not emotionally intelligent. She was saying that a man will walk you to the door because he ain't gonna put up with his emotional intelligence would not allow himself to put up with your drama.
So he calls it drama, but that's what I'm saying. He calls it drama. Everything the woman says is not drama. Sometimes if he calls it drama, does that make it drama?
What if it is drama? What if it's
not? What if it's not?
Okay, so we're talking. So
it's drama to him.
We're talking about a lot of what ifs, right?
Right, because we can't nobody answer that for real.
What we're talking about right now.
I feel like it's a thin line between what's emotional intelligence and then what's gaslighting. Men do that.
What is gaslighting? What is
gaslighting? When
acting as if you're emotionally intelligent.
Like because you feel a certain type of way, or because you're expressing that you feel some type of way. You're not necessarily causing drama, but they make you feel like, oh, you're making a big mess.
Right.
And no, really, this is just how I feel. And
narcissistic. Yes. It ain't them, it's you.
Okay. See, we already agreed last week that all of us are emotional, and that all of us
and all the guys are
sensitive. That we're sensitive. Okay. We also agreed last week that we get triggered.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
By certain things, how people say things, what people say.
Yeah.
And I believe, Brenda, I'm triggering you. I believe I'm triggering you.
No, you're not. You're not. Let me tell you, you're not. This whole conversation is a trigger for me. It's not you, man. Okay. It's this whole thing. It's not you, just you. It's not. It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing of men versus women. And you just happen to be a male, man. That's what it is.
But that ain't what this conversation is about. this conversation.
I'm telling you that when you told me about you triggering me, I'm answering that. I know what the conversation is about, but no, the trigger is to me that, especially from Durante and talking at women like that men think that they are emotional intelligent. So I'm already on 10 before I get here. I'm already on 10. So it's not you, man.
Last
We
week.
definitely see that already, brother.
But let me say this then. If we already come with our guns cocked, you know, we coming into a conversation ready to fight. Ready.
Not necessarily just ready to voice our opinion. That's it.
But it's a fight. You see what I'm saying? If I say something that you disagree with, you don't try to question me on what I'm saying and get me to prove my point. You want to bash me and brown.
How did I bash? What did I do?
You told me I was sensitive. You told me I was.
I was pointing out sensitivity. I was pointing out sensitivity because when we get loud, you told us that. So you were getting a little loud. That's why I said that.
I wasn't getting loud.
Okay. All right. Okay. My bad.
I didn't think I was getting loud, other than trying to talk over other people like everybody else is doing. I didn't think I was getting loud. But again, if a person has a difference of opinion, now somebody, I think Kim, she asked the guys a question dealing with emotional intelligence. I consider myself an emotionally intelligent guy. I'm not emotional to the point to where as I wear my feelings on my sleeve. If you say my mama, I ain't finna flip off and try to beat you up and all that kind of crap. You know, that ain't who I am. So as an emotionally intelligent guy that I believe I am, if I'm dealing with a female that comes and brings into the relationship I just give you a scenario. She has a problem with the fact that I have an ex. Okay? And every day she on Facebook scrolling my page and gives me heartache because my ex
like a post or something
responds to a post I made or something like that, or likes a post I made. Now I'm getting drama because of a post I made that my ex liked, which I have no control over. But if I'm getting that kind of drama on a regular basis, I'm walking her to the door, because guess what? That's messing with my peace. That's drama that I don't need in my life. This is what we're talking about.
Well, can't you resolve that situation? You can bring your peace back by not being your ex's friend, and she won't like your comments on your page, and that'll bring the peace back.
No, I don't think that would solve the issue. It's just having to sit down and discussing with your individual, like, hey, this is social media. You cannot take what's serious on social media and just say, okay, what about this particular person triggers you, and why you're going off the deep end over something so innocent. So again, it goes back to what Brenda said, communication. So you just can't walk a person to the door because they coming to you with what's triggering them. Like, hey, why does this keep triggering you? We need to nip this in the bud, because this is not that serious as you making it. Well, instead of walking her to the door, I mean, come on now.
Well, I think we're calling trigger. See, we're calling it triggering, but what I'm saying is not triggering. I'm not saying the guy is being triggered. I'm saying the guy is protecting his peace of mind and his peaceful environment that he wants in his life. He's deciding whether he wants to continue in a relationship with this young lady if she's continually bringing this kind of, I just call it drama. I'll call it drama. But to women, to you guys, it might not be drama. I think Tracy just said, well, she's just expressing herself.
Right. And there's a resolution there. So what? Communicating. And so I feel like if she's coming to you, she's communicating, hey, why every time you post, this certain person like, then that's my communication. Now let's get a resolution for my community, so we won't have to be triggered. So I'm telling you what my problem is, and the resolution is we can do this X, Y, and Z, and then you'll have your piece, I have my piece, and we all happy, right?
Well, again, what if my response to you? Let's say this is me and you, Tracy.
Okay.
Let's just as an example, and you bring that to me, and I say, Tracy, I have no control over the internet or social media, what people respond to, what comments people make. I have no control over that.
Okay.
And your response would probably be, well, why don't you defriend her?
Right. Because then she won't, if I'm telling you this person triggers me every time you post or you say something, here she comes, then you need to unfriend her so we can both, I won't be triggered and you'll have your peace.
Okay. So let's say, now I defriend her, right?
Okay.
And the next day, it's a person I don't even know that's loving my comments. I mean, with hearts and throwing me kisses.
Oh. Well, that's disrespectful.
But I'm getting you coming to me with this. Why is she throwing kisses at you? Who is she to you? Do you know her? You see, this is insecurity speaking. That's insecurity speaking.
No, I wouldn't say
where reassurance come in.
No,
I got to bring it to your attention.
It's insecurity because she's blowing you. It's not just like, oh, it's a woman on your page. That's insecurity.
Right, that like your post. Right.
You blowing her kids, she blowing you kisses and stuff. That don't make them. That don't make me insecure.
But
she shouldn't be blowing every man kisses, and you my man. I'm not finna do it. She has no business blowing kisses to you. That don't make me insecure.
But it's doing something to you that you got to bring it to me.
Yeah, because why is she blowing you kisses?
But what? How does it make you feel?
Pissed, actually, not insecure, but mad. Like what the fuck?
How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel as a man? This lady that you say you don't know is blowing you kisses.
It don't make me feel any kind of way.
And you think that your wife should see that and not say a word?
Let's reverse it. Reverse
it. Go ahead.
Let's reverse it. Say some guy on my wife. Well, I wasn't really using my wife. I'm using Tracy.
Right.
Okay. Some guy on Tracy's Facebook page really liking her picture and talking about how sexy she look and this and that and another, and I see it. Because I see it, does that mean I'm supposed to say something to her about it?
No, but I would shut it down because I have respect for you. So if you on my page, I know I'm married. I know I'm married. I'm gonna say, hey, you can't do that. I'm cutting it, stopping it, because out of my respect for you, so you won't feel no kind of way.
Right.
But y'all didn't act the same way when it was reversed. When it was reversed, she was supposed to say, no, when it was
because
reversed,
you didn't shut it down. I had to bring it to you.
You said you weren't doing anything behind it because
she was justified in bringing it to me. But if it was reversed, I don't have no problem. I shouldn't have to bring it to her because what you're saying is
she gonna shut it down.
You're gonna shut it down. And I know that ain't the truth because women like compliments just like everybody else do.
Come on. You know what? This is what I see. That we always get categorized. The bottom line is this. Y'all know that every woman is not the same. Like every man is not. Every woman does not appreciate all them compliments. I've blocked people on my social media and stuff because I be wondering who the heck is this? And they're steady saying something to me and it scares the hell out of me. Just get them off of there because I don't know this person and they're steady saying something to me. That I just believe social media is so bad. People could just contact you and do stuff. So I do that. Every woman is not the same, but the bottom line is for me is that the person that you're married to and been with for years, or the person you're with, you already know. So if if somebody's going to come to you or if somebody's not going to come to you, you already know their personality. So you already know. So you deal with that accordingly. And I think if you're what's that, intelligent? What is it?
Emotionally
intelligent. Let me tell you, if you're really emotional intelligent, you'll know how to talk to your wife without all that, and you don't have to give her back no drama. And when she has some drama, if your wife really cares for you or your significant other, they'll learn that who you are. They'll know that this stuff don't bother you, or that you're not doing anything. If you're really emotional intelligent, I think you will know how to handle that, because that's what that means. Intellectual. I keep on getting mixed up, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Intelligent.
That's what that means. Intellectual means you're smart. You're smart enough to know not to let this stuff mess up your life. So you don't just walk them to the door. Walking them to the door have to be after a long time of just, she never quits and she always doing this. And then, you probably got her out with that, but
that I gave. If I defriended the ex, and then the next day is this person that I don't even know, and it's the same thing.
It's an ex under a different name.
So if it ain't her, it's just
that's what I was just about to say, Kim. That could be a new page or something that she's still trolling him. You know what I'm saying? Because he defriended her. So you could put a new page up there. People come up with new pages every day.
Right, this is the internet. AI.
Right.
Come on now.
Hey, can I say this? Let me tell you.
Situation.
What?
Somebody said, I forget who it was, said, I'm losing my thought. There's another thing. I see, I'm not at home, but there was a thing that I wanted to put on there. There was a lady talking about if you have male friends, if she had male friends and she's married or she has a significant other. She said, if my significant other did not like me hanging out with my male friend or doing anything with my male friend, for the sake of peace in my home, my friend should understand that my husband don't like that. You should either remedy that situation by introducing them and making sure that they know each other and that y'all can be cordial, or if your husband still has a problem, then you have to say bye-bye to your friend. I don't necessarily believe that. I don't have a husband, so nobody can't tell me who can be my friend. But that whole little real thing, it was good. I'll share it with you guys later. But it was really good. It was like she was really understanding that you got to make peace in your home. You got to do some things in your home. Your wife or your husband might be a little crazy or toxic on one level, but is that your whole mess up? Your whole house is messed up on that one level, or do you love this person and y'all have something else? So you got to try to make things right. I believe in intellectual, whatever thing is. Then when you're smart, you'll make it. Not that everything will always work out. Some people don't work out. It probably be too much for some people, but if you're really intellectual, then I think that you'll try to make that work.
Yeah, but we've all been there. We've all been in situations where you tried to make this work and it just didn't work.
Right.
And so when do you make that decision? When do you make the decision to walk her to the door? And see, I'm saying her, but how many women walk guys to the door, put their clothes out in the grass and stuff like that? How many times did that happen?
They've been took it like 1,000 times, man.
I was just about to say that, Brenda. Women stay longer than men do.
Women stay too
long. I
agree
with that. And sometimes y'all stay too long.
Y'all stay too long. She cheated. He gone. What?
I don't agree with
I told my wife, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I told her, if I caught her messing around, it's a done deal.
That's what I'm saying. Why is it such a done deal?
No doubt about that, Tyrone. I'm in agreement.
We already know your stance, Teddy. We know.
No, but look.
But why men so sensitive on that subject?
If she caught you cheating, if she caught you cheating, do you feel like she's supposed to sit and take you back
and walk you to the door and walk you to the door?
I'm not saying
Nope.
that. I'm not saying they supposed to.
Nope.
No.
I'm
know
saying
what?
that women do it. I don't know why.
You ain't got to sit
Women
there and take.
do it,
You ain't got to sit there and take that person back. You definitely don't.
No, you know why I say you shouldn't? I say you shouldn't.
Because really,
And the
trust
reason
is
that
gone.
you shouldn't is because it's just like, you know that commercial, Jay's potato chips. You can't just eat just one.
Okay. So you saying once a cheater, always a cheater?
If you cheat one time, I'm not saying that this is everybody.
I get that. I get that.
I'm saying that on I would say in a general conversation, the majority of men, if you got a man that cheats, and you forgive him, he gonna cheat again. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying the same thing about women. If you got a woman that cheats and you forgive her, she gonna cheat again.
Why does it have to go to cheating though? Why we just can't? If I'm not happy, you don't hit my emotions, or I'm too sensitive. You want to? Why we got to go to cheating? Why people just can't break up before the cheating start?
Well,
they already broken up at the cheating start.
This is my opinion. This is
right.
my opinion.
So why cheat? Just break up and go. You go your way, I go my way. We ain't got to cheat on each other. You ain't hitting. There's no peace in the house. There's no. You're intelligent. You're emotional. You too sensitive, or all of these issues that you have in relationships. Why does it have to go to cheating?
Well,
why can't we, two adults sit down and have a conversation and say, hey, this is not working anymore for me, and go your separate ways?
Because it's not that easy.
But let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100.
It's not easy.
People don't cheat because they hate the person they cheating on. They cheat because they're not getting something from that person that they want.
Something is missing. Something
is missing, and they go out looking for it.
I don't agree with that. Especially
that's not always the case,
Tyrone. Especially on the men's side.
Y'all want to be specific. I'm speaking general, man. I'm speaking general. Y'all want to put everything in one little box. I'm speaking general. Of course, everything we say, we can say, well, that ain't everybody. Everything that you say, you can say it ain't everybody. So let's just leave that to the side. We understand that that's not everybody. Let's speak in general. I'm speaking in general here, that if a person cheats, then 9 times out of 10, they're going to cheat again. 9 times out of 10. That means there's going to be that one time that person might say, they might have a conversation with their mate and tell them and explain to them and share with them and communicate, why did I go out and cheat? Because when I come home, you always arguing with me. I don't like, you don't want to cook me nothing. You don't want to do this for me. You don't want to do that. That's why I went out and y'all heard that song, you can't have one, you got to have 3. One that's going to cook, one that's party for me. You know what I'm saying?
You need about 5 of them. You need a dream team.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that that's why people cheat, because they're missing something.
Yeah.
And they're not getting it out of that one person. And then when they get caught, they don't want to lose that person, because let's just say out of 5 things, they're only missing 1. Maybe she just ain't freaky enough. Okay? Let's just say that. Okay. And that's the only reason that person is cheating.
So you
then
walk
all of a
into
sudden
the door,
they have a conversation, and she
walk into the door for that.
She start flying that freak flag. He ain't got to go out no more.
Can I say something to the freaky?
You get walked to the door.
If she ain't freaky enough, then his ass got something she ain't freaky enough for him, with him, cause something wrong on that side.
He ain't bringing it out.
So
it's something that
because she too.
He ain't bringing the freak out of her. That's what it is. You're right. He ain't bringing it out.
Okay. y'all just don't want to think for a change, do y'all? Y'all like the way y'all
we are thinking for
sensitive tonight. We're too sensitive to think.
I didn't say nothing about sensitive. Don't say that to Brenda. Brenda be accusing me of saying that
tonight.
I'm
sensitive. I'm sensitive about a lot of things. I told y'all when I came to this conversation, I was already on 10. I was already sensitive about the conversation. Already, I do have sensitive stuff, and some things I can just walk away from and let it go. Some things, I mean, hey, I think whatever that word is, intelligently, whatever,
emotional, intelligent, sensitive,
intellectually sensitive.
Yes. You should read Vanessa's comment.
Oh,
that's how I feel. Exactly.
She says,
you need to speak up. We can't hear you.
I think men feel. Oh, go ahead, Kim.
No, I was just saying you should read Vanessa's comment, the first one that she put. I believe that's the way I believe. You know what I'm saying? Men cheat just trying something. Ain't no emotions involved most of the time. I ain't saying all the time, but women, when they cheat, most of the time it's emotions involved with that, man. They kind of like that person, man. They kind of like that person.
Or I heard somebody else say it on here, payback. Here you go.
The big payback.
Now what that mean? That means that they cheated, so now you cheat.
She gonna get her lick back. Right.
That's all.
Let me ask you this. So you're saying because women cheat for emotional reasons, that's why you gone? That's why you walking up to the door?
Vanessa said
it's other stuff involved with that. We ain't on all the conversation on that. You know, some of us can't stand that another person have penetrated us. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. Listen, Vanessa said, I think men feel so deeply about women cheating on them because they know when women cheat, it's deeper than sexual. Men claim their cheating is purely sexual. They claim their intent was never to leave. And I agree with Vanessa on that.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But what should the woman do about that, though? Even though he don't want to leave, but he want to have outside stuff. I mean, what do she do? Her intelligence tell her to just stay there and wait till he get through sowing his oats and then just be there?
I don't think I told y'all what I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told y'all how I roll. I think if somebody cheats on you, whatever the reason, you know what I'm saying? Unless unless they are emotionally intelligent enough to be able to communicate to me why that action took place. And we can have a conversation about it and we can fix it. If we can fix it, then we can get past that. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, now it's good that you put that part in there, man. Because once somebody at you for just leaving instantly like that.
Well, again, go ahead, Tracy.
What? I guess my question is: you said if she comes with a better emotional and
if she emotionally intelligent enough to be able to communicate her feelings and her motivation behind.
But let's go back to me and you.
Okay.
But I did tell you what my problem was. I told you that this woman, your ex, keep liking your posts.
Yeah. And I defriended her. But it didn't end there.
So you came back on a different ID.
You see what I'm saying? It didn't end there. Okay. So it wasn't just her.
Okay, I don't know what we're gonna do.
She just used her as an excuse. She really don't trust me. That's what it is. Let's just come to what it really is. She don't trust me, and so because she don't trust me,
why she don't trust you though? There has to be a reason why she don't trust you. You had to give her a reason not to trust you. Because he don't just not trust you.
Sometimes, yes. Well, if you do. If you're insecure, yes, you do. If you're an insecure woman and you done hooked up with a man that you probably in your heart feel that I don't deserve this guy, he's out of my league or something like. Some women feel like that now, that he's out of my league. And so now, and then it's vice versa, because I know Brenda gonna say that. It's vice versa too.
I didn't say. See. You see him now. Where that come from? You told us don't do that. You told us don't do that, but you throwing stuff at me, man.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna bring it before you say it.
I wasn't going to say it though. If you think you're intellectually sensitive to what I was going to say, and I wasn't going to say that.
It's vice versa too. It's vice versa. So when a woman is insecure, or if a man is insecure, and they're in a relationship, that insecurity plays a part in that relationship. He always want to know where she at. She always want to know where he at, what he doing, who he talking to, all of that stuff.
But you don't come in a relationship insecure.
That's too much sensitivity. That's too much sensitivity right there.
And some people do come into a relationship like that, Tracy. Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, they do.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going. Let's go.
So again.
So we come in the relationship as insecure, Brenda. That's what you're saying?
I said some people, Teddy, that Tracy said, y'all just don't believe that happens. Y'all, come on now. We've been saying this all night.
You come into a new relationship insecure.
If they were insecure in their last relationship, they already got the insecurities. Come on now.
And they bring it into the new one.
And they bringing it to you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So
all right.
Just what Isha is saying, it's a trust issue. It's whether you bring in old baggage from other relationships into the new relationship, and because of that old relationship and how it made you feel, now you insecure in your new relationship, and so now you gotta hound your mate. You got to treat them like they in jail. You got to know where they at all times, who they talking to. I don't even go on my wife's social media page. I don't look at her emails. I don't do none of that stuff because I've never been the type of person that feel like I got to look for something. Because you know what? If you look for something, you're going to find something.
You will find it. And are you ready to find? Are you ready to do what you find?
You know?
But you don't look on your wife's social media and all of that because she's never gave you a reason to.
And she don't never have to give me a reason to.
If you felt like she was up to something, you will look.
But if I'm insecure, I'm going to look regardless of whether she gave me a reason to or not. And so if I'm insecure and I'm on her page looking for stuff, and then I see some nigga give a heart to a comment she made, I'd be like, oh, hell, what the hell is this? See, that's
walked to the door. She get walked to the door.
Who gonna get walked to the door? Did she get walked to the door?
She get walked to the door?
See, let's deal with that because I wish y'all would stop doing that. They were only talking about walking women to the door when they bring drama into the relationship of an emotionally secure man. When a man is emotionally secure, and she brings drama into his world, that's when that man will walk a woman like that to the door.
Okay. So she disrupted your peace now. Because now you're trying to figure out who these people liking her posts. So your peace is disrupted.
But she didn't give me a reason to go on her Facebook to do that. See, I brought some prior baggage into our relationship.
Right. So now you're lurking.
But she's gonna be the one that's gonna suffer for it. You see what I'm saying? She's suffering because of my past experiences.
So how would you handle that?
There has to be a conversation. There has to be a conversation about your past. See, before you start in a relationship with a person, you got to talk to that person about what they've been through in their life. And see, this is what we don't do. We hook up first. You see, and when you get physical with a person off the top, you already got the emotional stuff already locked in. You see, you're emotionally locked in already. And so and then later on, maybe a year or two later, you begin to find out that this dude was raping his girlfriends, because he started raping you. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if you would question the guy, and guys would question these women, and my father always told me this. So you want to know what kind of woman you dealing with? Go visit her mama.
What if her mama's not around?
I'm just gonna say that.
Go visit her auntie. She
don't have a relationship with her aunties. Who you gonna go visit?
I'm saying that if there isn't nobody for you to visit, then I guess you can't visit nobody. You ain't finna go to the grave. But why would you throw that kind of stumbling block in this conversation and not just roll with the positivity of the fact that there's a way for you to understand what you're dealing with before you get physically in contact with that person?
Because
this is the point I'm trying to make.
In reality,
and that little stumbling block you just threw in there didn't help.
But in reality, we don't do that. We just jump into relationships.
And that's why we so messed up. You're right.
Yeah.
And that's why we messed up.
We don't take the time to become friends. We just jump into relationships. We go together. What?
Yes.
You just met this dude. This my boo. This babe.
And that leads to everything we talking about now. Sensitivities, walking people to the door, all that crap. That's what it is.
We don't do that no more.
All right, y'all. It's closing thoughts. What's Sasa say?
We do not go into relationships questioning the person about their past relationships and how they feel about children, how they feel about education. You need to know all that kind of stuff about the person you're dealing with, unless you just on a hookup thing.
You need to know that credit score.
Hookup, you don't give a damn about their past relationships. You don't give a damn about none of that stuff.
You need to know about the assets, equal liability plus equity.
See, here we go. Now he'll go talk about the bank account.
Hey, you need to know all of that.
Wait a minute,
all right, guys. What we doing?
My mama can be shit. What? Girl, you better not be talking about your mama.
She just giving an example. Her mama can be shit, but she want to be something else.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But most of the times, women are exactly like their mama. Like Dominique, she got a lot of her mama in her. I know her mama.
Wait a minute, what?
I know her mama. I was raised up with her mama. So I know her mama.
And a lot of men got a lot of her mama in her. And a lot of men got a lot of their daddy ways.
That's true. That is true.
Got a lot of our mama ways too.
So what did we learn today? If you want to know something about the man you dealing with, go check out his relatives.
There you go.
Don't you remember back in the day, they used to ask the question, who your people?
Know your people. Know your people.
They say who your people is. Where your people from? Why you think they was asking that?
Because that was in the South.
Guess what? We came from the South.
No, they was asking that because they didn't want you to be messing with your cousin.
Exactly. Exactly. They were still
all right, you're right, Brenda. Okay, all right, Brenda. Here we go. Closing thoughts. We closing out, y'all. So, but okay, so we agree again. We know that we sensitive, we emotional, all of us, both sides, men and women. There's again a trust issue that we really didn't talk about, but we did get into the insecurities of past relationships and how past relationships can make us insecure in our present relationship, or maybe I should say that, act insecure in our present relationships because of the experiences we had in past relationships that we bring over, that we carry over in our present relationship. So with that, in my closing thought, I would say this, that I really believe that communication is the key, but it's intelligent. It's got to be intelligent communication, not emotional communication.
There you go.
Because emotional communication is just hollering and screaming back and forth, and that gets us nowhere. So it's got to be intelligent conversation, whereas I'm listening to you, I'm listening to what you're saying, I ask questions, and that's another thing we don't do, and I'm gonna shut up. You got to ask questions. See, when we're having a conversation and you say something to me and I'm just waiting for you to stop talking so I can say what I got to say, That's usually how conversations go between people. I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying the majority of people. And when you're in an argument with your mate, you're waiting for them to shut up so you can get your point across, instead of listening to what they're saying, so that you can get an understanding and even questioning them on what they are saying, so you can get an understanding of where they're coming from, and then share where you're coming from, and then that person also listen to what you're saying, question you. Why do you feel that way? What in your life caused you to think like that? You know, these kind of questions. These are the kind of conversations that we should have, instead of, you just don't listen to me. You don't know. You just a typical man. You just a typical woman. You know, and going back and forth and all that. So now that's my closing thought. Thank
you. Anybody else?
Teddy, you got something to say?
No, I just like what Vanessa said. Most of the relationships, we not, you know what I'm saying? We ain't give ourselves time to heal. We ain't give ourselves time to heal and jumped in something else. And that causes a lot of problems. You got your guards up, and you know how my girl would say, I got cut by this woman, but I'm bleeding on her. And you know,
that's good.
Whoa. That's deep. Whoa, that's a good one, Teddy.
Yeah, that's deep.
That's what she say. I mean, I'm just getting what she tell. You done got cut by another woman, now you bleeding on me. And
like
you know what I'm saying? That's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I like that.
Oh, well, my closing thought is that yes, I agree that we all are emotional and everybody to a different extent, and there is nobody in control, total control of their emotions, neither man or woman, because it's some things that can trigger a man that walks with intelligence, but it's something could really stop him in his tracks. The same with a woman, because I've been called hard and nonchalant, and y'all all know I'm not hard or nonchalant, right? Y'all all know that, but I've been called that. So hey, we all got something. We all, ain't nobody exempt from this these kind of emotions and sensitivity. That's it. That's my closing thought.
All right. So no, but Kim, you don't have a closing thought? I mean, you don't have to have a closing thought, don't you?
No, I would just piggyback off the lady in the video said, just be careful what you ask for, because you asking for this, but again, are you ready to give what you're asking for? So before we sit there and demand stuff from someone else, just ask yourself, are you ready to give that in return?
All right. Y'all see what Mo said?
And
no, what do you say?
Teddy, tell her give you a bandage.
Wait. Why I was thinking that? Why I was going to say that? I was going to say, Teddy, next time I see you, I'm going to have a Band-Aid. Oh my God. I'm not going to do it though, Teddy.
That is crazy. Give him a Band-Aid.
Hey, but that is true. That happens, and that does happen. Not saying that you're doing that, but that does happen. People, we bring our stuff, we bring our hurts into a relationship, and
yes.
The other person feels that way. It's not necessarily true, but it does happen.
Vanessa gave us our topic for our next conversation.
What is that?
Communication versus emotional communication.
This the same thing.
No, it is
okay.
not.
All right. Okay.
That's what we're gonna deal with next Thursday. Okay. Intelligent communication. Because see, we were talking about the difference. You know, I ain't gonna go into it now because it's time to go, but the difference between an emotional communication is the arguing that we have. Mm-hmm. What I was saying about us listening to each other and communicating and asking questions with each other, that's the intelligent communication. So I thank everybody for being on. Who we got on here? We got Sai, Mo, Elaine, Bam, Nessa.
Bam.
I said Bam.
You said Bam.
Yeah, I said Bam.
Isha.
Who else? On there. Oh, Isha. We got Isha on here. This first time Isha said something, boy.
Bearded conversation.
Joe was on there.
The bearded conversation. Thank you for being on.
Joe.
Peaches. What was you saying, Brenda?
Joe.
Oh, Joe was on here, right? Peaches, Joe. I don't see nobody else. That's everybody look like. Yep. I thank everybody for being on. It's time for us to get out of here. So until next Thursday, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks for supporting our podcast. We look forward to see you next Thursday at 8 p.m. We also ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. The more subscribers we have, the more YouTube will push our podcast to more viewers. But until then, subscribe also for a peaceful mind. Your activity will reflect that peace.